That is the adventure. And I feel that that's why humans want to go to space. Like, why is everyone fascinated by space? Because it's not clear as to what it is and what's out there and where it is. And of course, not many people will get to go to space, at least for now. But the idea being the same, that there has to be that curiosity from all of us to say, oh, where are we in the same place? Like, where are we connected on our idea? And where are there things that aren't similar, but maybe they're connected in a different way? And I think being able to oscillate between connectivity and disconnectedness is a need for the brain and the mind, as opposed to this feeling of, again, it goes back to what we started with. Safety and acceptance makes us feel today that you can't allow yourself to engage in an idea that doesn't fully connect with yours, because that feels unsafe.
Right, especially right now, right? Things feel very polarized.
Correct.
You know, I'm putting in a very strong vote for the League of Reasonable People, which is hopefully everybody, right? Like I don't want to sound overly sentimental, but like and maybe I'm just too emotional lately, but I am so pained by the amount of fighting that I see that I know will not result in anything. It's not going to solve the problem for either side, right? I guess at 49, I feel old enough to say this. Like I have, I still have hope, but that's obviously not a solution. I think that when we really get down to the neuroscience of self-understanding, when people really start to understand that the human brain is a magnificent machine and organ, but that it has limitations, and we can start to understand our own limitations, you know, that it can take us just up to this point, but not further, and that we can rely on healthy collective thinking to get us over these divides. I think that's when we're finally going to evolve as a species. I really do. When we start being able to exit our own brain and our group think to be able to really come to solutions, because often we just think in terms of compromise and conflict, which are essential things to think about, but ultimately understanding the limits of our cognition and how emotion drives cognition is really how we're going to be able to evolve our beliefs about what's possible. And by the way, that's not meant to just be a bunch of aspirational word salad. That's like a real possibility if we can just have the self-reflection to understand we know certain things, we believe certain things, but that this neural architecture that we call our brain is limited in the extent to which it can see into the future and make the best decisions for everybody.